You're awful quiet, Tom. Hey, Tommy, come on, bro, we're almost here. Look, man, you've got nothing to worry about. Seriously. Without you, we'd be dead already, dead in the water. We've got one last chance, you know? We've got to seize it. We owe it to Dad. This business was his life. It's our future.
Tom Larkin, helicopter pilot. I'm not so sure, Joey. Does that have a ring to it?
It's fine. I like it just fine.
I'm sorry, it is a lot of pressure. You were the one like Dad, always around the choppers. You lived and breathed it.
That's not what's important right now. The accident happened. We accept that and we move on. We got 1 or 2 weeks left, tops. You'll be fine. We'll take on some simple jobs, ease you in.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. You're right.
We're gonna get through this, Tom. You know that. Together.
Yeah, this was it.
Tom, this is Paul Kelly. He handles security for us. In fact, he's handled most of the goings-on around here since...
Pleasure to formally meet you, son. It's Kelly. You can call me Kelly. I knew your father for years, son. He was a great man. And your brother here, too.
And this is Andrew. He's our maintenance manager. Kramer here knows as much about these birds as anyone I've ever met.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, it's sure great to meet you, Tom. That's a fact.
This line is kind of...
We need to get things moving around here. Back on track. Your brother speaks highly of you. Very highly.
Thanks, guys. It's good to finally be here.
Oh, I'm
You're right. We have a lot of work to do.
Yes, we have.
Where do we begin, Joey? How do we dig ourselves out of this one?
First things first. We need to bring you up to speed, Tom. I've arranged for an instructor to come help brush up your skills. You just have to make the call. The number's in the office.
Okay. Which office? Oh. Oh, I have a desktop. That's good. I can play some games. Oh, chair. Out of the way. Oi! Apparently I can't play games.
The bird's ready, boss. As ready as she'll ever be, anyway. That's for sure. Fueled up and ready to go.
What's that, Joe? What's going on?
Well, it seems like there's a bit of good news. A private buyer has made a move for one of our choppers. You know, it's not ideal, but this will give us the quick injection of cash we need to keep our heads above water.
Sure, okay, but what's going on exactly?
Oh yeah, I was just getting to that. The buyer wants a test flight to see how the old lady handles. I said that wouldn't be a problem. In fact, I was so confident he'd like her, I proposed that you'd personally fly him back to his compound in the bird. Okay, that'll be Kelly. The buyer must already be here. Hey, Tom, come on, don't look so worried. Look, just get your things together. He'll meet you out front in 5 minutes.
Okay, contract. So fast. Training lessons. Apparently, I don't know anything about this.
Welcome again, Tom. Today we're finally gonna get to grips with the chopper.
Great. So, where do we begin, Maddox?
Well, we'll start at the most logical place, the startup sequence. Now, starting a turbine helicopter can be very simple. However, it can also be a very fast and very expensive mess-up if you're not careful. I've known a number of often pretty experienced pilots lose everything from one botched startup.
Yeah.
And no,
Like,
your
come
prop
on.
isn't included in that number, Tom. All right, let's get to it.
Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah.
The startup sequence varies with every helicopter. You might want to make notes, or find some method of remembering these basic procedures. In general, we should proceed as follows. Switch the batteries on, and keep an eye on the charge. To use our electrical systems, we need to power them up. Unless we're connected to a GPU, the ground power unit, we only have a limited number of startup attempts before running out. Controls can be in front, to the sides, and even above you.
Whoa.
That's not the right action here.
Why not? I want to listen some music.
Is that the right action?
I don't think so.
Can you find the correct control?
Okay. Holy crap.
Controls can be in front, to the sides, and even above you.
Okay, press it, which button?
Is that the right action?
Yes. And
Sorry, that's incorrect.
why so? Urusai.
Look around for the correct control.
Oh, why do I have to look around? And this is realistic experience. Open the door. Wrong action take. Oh, for crying out loud.
Switch the batteries on.
I'm
and
useless.
keep an eye on the charge.
This is the battery. Oh, finally.
Switching the systems on.
Hold the starter to turn on the engine. This will use the electrical power unit to start raising the engine's RPMs.
Oh, I closed
We
the
need to
door.
do this to prevent what's known as a hot start.
Okay, I've started.
Holding the starter.
Verify that the engine has reached at least 12%.
RPM at 12%.
Okay, now roll the throttle to flat idle. Here, we're introducing fuel. This will rapidly increase engine RPMs and get it properly started.
Okay.
Rolling the throttle to idle.
Wait for the engine to reach approximately 65%.
Engine at 65%.
Okay.
Okay, release the starter. Note that releasing the starter prematurely can cause a hot start. A hot start may critically damage your engine.
Starter released.
Now wait roughly 15 seconds. This will allow our components to warm up. This warm-up is not necessary for the engine itself, but it will prevent stress and wear on other moving components.
Warm-up completed.
Bring the engine up to full throttle. This will...
Oh crap. Not again. Why do I hurry?
Switch the batteries on.
at least the door is
Keep an eye on
closed.
the charge.
Okay, again.
Switching the systems on.
Hold the starter to turn on the engine.
Holding the starter.
Verify that the engine has reached at least 12%. Okay. Now roll the throttle to flat idle.
Rolling the throttle to idle.
Wait for the engine to reach approximately 65%.
RPM at 12%. Engine at 65%.
Okay. Release the starter.
Starter released.
Now wait roughly 15 seconds. That's not the right action here.
Warm-up completed.
Bring the engine up to full throttle.
Okay, which is the throttle? Which one? Change music. Yay! What? Oh, this one.
Good.
Throttle to full.
Wait.
Okay.
As you might guess, shutting down a helicopter isn't a simple matter of taking the key out of the ignition. We'll follow the shutdown procedure carefully, for both safety and for long-term integrity of the bird.
Which bird?
Roll the throttle to idle. Firstly, we need to bring down the RPMs. Be aware of strong crosswinds, which can still be dangerous during our shutdown.
Rolling the throttle to idle.
Wait until the engine levels out at around 65%. You should be able to hear the engine respond and bottom out.
RPM at 65%.
Wait 15 seconds to allow a period of cooldown. Really, this step is just good practice. Doing it helps preserve the lifespan of the components.
Oh, lifespan.
That may not be the right choice.
Cool down completed.
Roll the throttle to off. Here we're ready to drop our RPMs further. Check the gauges to track.
What the hell? Throttle off, off, off. Say won't. Again and
Roll
again.
the throttle to idle.
Rolling the throttle to idle.
Wait until the engine levels out at around 65%.
Blah blah blah.
I wouldn't do that.
RPM at 65%.
Just shut down the battery and
Wait 15
that's all.
seconds to allow a period of